Hi all, in this video we are going to solve a numerical problem based on reheat Rankine cycle using Mollier diagram and steam table. We already studied about reheat Rankine cycle in my previous video. The link of that video is given in description. The question is, a steam power plant operates on a theoretical reheat cycle. The steam from boiler at 150 bar and 550 degrees Celsius expands through the high pressure turbine. It is reheated at a constant pressure of 40 bar to 550 degrees Celsius and expands through the low pressure turbine to a condenser pressure of 0.1 bar. Draw TS and HS diagrams and find A. Quantity of steam at a turbine exhaust, B. Thermal efficiency of the cycle, and C. Steam rate in kilogram per kilowatt hour. We can write the given data first. Pressure at the inlet of high pressure turbine. It is same as boiler exit pressure, that is P1 equals P6 equals 150 bar. Temperature at the inlet of high pressure turbine, that is T1 equals 550 degrees Celsius. Pressure at reheating. Pressure remains constant at reheating, therefore P2 equals P3 equals 40 bar. And temperature after reheating, that is T3 equals 550 degrees Celsius. Condenser pressure is also given, that is P4 equals P5 equals 0.1 bar. Before drawing TS and HS diagrams, we have to find the condition of steam at state 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, we can use Mollier chart for that. This is the Mollier diagram I am using. In this chart, specific entropy is on x-axis and specific enthalpy on y-axis. This is the saturated vapor line. Below the saturated vapor line, the condition of steam is wet, and above the saturated line, steam is superheated. At state 1, that is at the inlet of high pressure turbine, pressure is 150 bar and temperature is 550 degrees Celsius. This is the curve of 550 degrees Celsius temperature and this is the curve of 150 bar pressure. These two curves meet at here and we can mark state 1. Enthalpy at state 1 can be measured from y-axis. Process 1 to 2 is isentropic expansion in high pressure turbine. We know the pressure at state 2, it is 40 bar. This is the curve of 40 bar pressure, so I am drawing a vertical line downwards to the curve of 40 bar pressure. And the meeting point is state 2, and we can take the value of enthalpy from y-axis. Process 2 to 3 is reheating at constant pressure, that is 40 bar, and the temperature after reheating is 550 degrees Celsius. So we can draw a curve along the curve of 40 bar pressure till it meets 550 degrees Celsius. Now this is state 3 and we can take the value of enthalpy from y-axis. Process 3 to 4 is isentropic expansion of steam in low pressure turbine. We know the pressure at state 4, it is 0.1 bar. Therefore, we can draw a vertical line downwards from state 3 to the curve of 0.1 bar pressure. At the meeting point, we can mark state 4. We can take the value of enthalpy from y-axis. The quantity of steam at the exit of low pressure turbine is asked in question, so we can take the value of dryness fraction from the respective curve of dryness fraction through point 4. Okay, state 1, 2 and 3 are in superheated region. Therefore, the condition of steam at state 1, 2 and 3 are superheated. And we can see that state 4, it is in wet region. Therefore, the condition of steam at state 4 is wet. Okay, now we can write the properties of steam at state 1, 2, 3 and 4. At state 1, pressure P1 equals 150 bar, temperature T1 equals 550 degrees Celsius and the condition of steam is superheated and the enthalpy value obtained from molar chart is H1 equals 3450 kJ per kilogram and at state 2, pressure P2 equals 40 bar and the steam is superheated. The value of enthalpy obtained from molar chart is H2 equals 3055 kJ per kilogram and at state 3 we know the temperature T3 equals 550 degrees Celsius and pressure is 40 bar which is same as state 2 and the condition of steam is superheated and the enthalpy value obtained from molar chart is H3 equals 3560 kJ per kilogram and at state 4 pressure P4 equals 0.1 bar and the condition of steam is wet and the value of enthalpy obtained from molar chart is H4 equals 2300 kJ per kilogram and the quality of steam is asked in question and from molar chart it is X4 equals 0.88 and at state 5 the condition is saturated liquid and therefore I am using steam table by R.S. Kurmi. From saturated pressure tables at 0.1 bar we can find the value of Vf and Hf. Okay, the pressure is P5 equals 0.1 bar and the value of enthalpy that is HF5 equals H5 that is saturated liquid, it is 191.8 kJ per kilogram and specific volume Vf5 equals V5 equals 0.001010 meter cube per kilogram. Okay, now we can draw the TS and HS diagrams because we know the condition of steam at state 1, 2 and 3 it is superheated and the condition of steam at state 4 is wet steam. The equation for pump work is WP equals integral P5 to P6 VdP, that is WP equals V into P6 minus P5. V is equal to Vf5 that is V5, it is 0.001010 meter cube per kilogram and pressure P5 equals 0.1 bar that is 10 kilopascal and pressure P6 equals 150 bar, it is 15,000 kilopascal. And now we can substitute the values and after substituting values we will get pump work as 15.14 kilojoule per kilogram. And there is another equation for pump work, it is H6 minus H5. Therefore we can write H6 as WP plus H5. And after substituting values we will get H6 as 206.94 kilojoule per kilogram. Okay, now the total heat input Q in equals H1 minus H6 plus H3 minus H2. H1 minus H6 is heat order in boiler and H3 minus H2 is preheat. And after substituting values we will get total heat input as 3748 kilojoule per kilogram. And the total work done, that is work done by the turbine, WT equals work done by high pressure turbine plus work done by low pressure turbine, that is H1 minus H2 plus H3 minus H4. Therefore, after substituting values, WT equals 1655 kilojoule per kilogram. And the net work is the difference of turbine work and pump work. It is 1639.86 kilojoule per kilogram. And the thermal efficiency is the ratio of net work by heat input. Therefore, after substituting values, we will get answer as 0.437, that is 43.7%. And the steam rate or specific steam consumption, we can write it as SSC equals 3600 by W net. And after substituting values, we will get answer as 2.19 kilogram per kilowatt hour. Okay, the problem is completed. I hope you understood the problem. If you like the video, subscribe my channel and click the bell icon also. Thank you.